let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it.
Matchmaking 32 options Chicago Bears. First choice start lights. Start time option is set to 1:00 p.m. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 10 seconds.
Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in.
Entering, still searching pop-up. We are still searching for an opponent. What would you like to do? Continue. Opponent is ready.
The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a
Entering, attention pop-up. The connection to your peer has been lost. End game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options, with matches selected. Matchmaking 32 options Chicago Bears. Light uniform. Start time option is set to 1. Searching for opponent estimated wait time 45 seconds. Opponent is ready.
My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. Black 80! Black to 59. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's how we go.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check with the nod. I'm on.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on second down, Garoppolo, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned it.
Entering, attention, pop up, the connection to your peer has been lost, exit game. Online hub screen, you have 5 options. Entering, warning, pop-up, you must first leave the online hub before the invite you. Entering, online/team select screen, the Oakland Raiders, the home team, are selected. Ready?
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to
Ready?
win the game.
Advanced settings, entering, NFL Live Playbooks option is set to off, edit uniforms, entering, edit, current home selected, 1960s classic away selected, ready,
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
What now? 180? 59. Go, go, go. Come back down. 6-4.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We're good. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Carr going to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down.
Now, you ready? It's coming this way, Here we go. Watch out.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Hey, Haywood. I'm going back to you.
On third and long, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Carr completes it. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, as time expires in the first half, as the Bears push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They go play action. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Check it back, check it back. Alert. 50, Mike, 50.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 46 yards. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there. 21st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Lock in.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gotta do better.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out